Cassius Kudo. Cassius Kudo, he's pleading. He is pleading with Brutally Sweet Medicine to take it easy on him.
Well, these three are just having too much fun, and we haven't even started. It looked like rock, paper, scissors. Looked like something. Sweet Scott Ashworth gonna start it off for Brutally Sweet Medicine. Start your clocks, ladies and gentlemen. Nothing but unadulterated fun here in Fairhaven going forward.
Big wrist lock. Sweet Scott Ashworth, he knows what time it is, and he knows what the strategy is. It's quite simple. Keep your opponent in your neck of the woods.
Here comes Bob Evans. So far, all three of Brutally Sweet Medicine have found their way into the ring.
Single-handed knuckle lock here. Continues to torque on that wrist.
Listen, you got to be careful with that man's hands. They're not listening.
or maybe they've done their homework and they know his vulnerabilities.
They absolutely do. Oh, big elbow. I remember one time Sweet Scott Ashworth walks into a Kowloon's and he tells the bartender, he says, give me some of that sweet tea that you make. I believe it's called Budweiser. That's the kind of man Sweet Scott Ashworth is. And they are wringing that arm out. You know the phrase, 100 pounds soaking wet? Well, he's 88 pounds because he's wringing all the water out of Harry Brooks.
Dr. Heresy finds himself in the throngs of combat yet again.
Dr. Heresy, the only doctor I know that gave me the actual emergency number of 912.
Oh, deep look at the leg here. After giving that arm of Harry Brooks an awful beating now, it looks as if Brutally Sweet Medicine is trying to wear him out even more.
Gave him a hammerlock body slam just a moment ago. He didn't need to do the hammerlock, but he's a doctor. You don't question what the doctor says. You get a second opinion from your Uncle Bob.
Pair of chapolas tearing apart the pectoral.
Wait a second. Sweet Scott got him by his giant golden ponytail, which is kind of illegal. But the good guys are doing it, so the referee ain't counting.
And Tough Guy Inc.'s Bob Evans at the helm here, armoring her into a knuckle lock yet again. Probably the more technical of all three. Oh, ends up eating a knee lift. And Harry Brooks runs out.
It's a Greco-Roman knuckle lock. He might have been there when it was invented.
The pro wrestling politician thrown ass over tea kettle. Now eating a bunch of right hands by brutal Bob Evans. Almost ends up going over the top rope.
No hanging chance for this ballot. Properly punched all the way through. See, I think what Two Buff realizes in the corner after spending several years dealing with the likes of these people, he knows that it is only a matter of time that he is next. Oh, he's got him by the nipples! Sweet Scott Ashworth, seductive as all get out. He's got him by the nipples! Oh, Two Buff is a stupid man because now he's got him by the nipples!
Scott Ashworth cleaning house.
Removing nipples. He's got him by the nipples! If I don't win Soundbite of the Year, this shit is rigged.
Fairhaven is on their feet. And the team of Buff Brooks and the pro wrestling politician.
Wrestling politician adjusted his nipples before this handshake. Wait a minute, he's got him by the nipples!
And yet again in the wrong side of town.
Now, if he really wanted to kill time, he'd get his other two partners to play with the nipples of everybody on the other team, too.
Well, Heresy's got something else in mind. He's got a few shots in the midsection here.
Kicking him where his nipples used to be. Big back elbow. That is the bounciest politician I've ever seen.
Well, he is a bit portly. I know, calling the kettle fat.
Jesus.
And the pro wrestler politician now looking to maybe switch things up, a reversal attempt here.
Doc Heresy not aware of the blind tag. I don't want to see his nipples. I want to see her nipples.
Too buff. Heavy on the offensive. He's got Dr. Heresy over those middle ropes. And look at these heathens getting all their cheap shots in.
Referee Cash Kudo not seeing it. Wait a second. Getting way more than a 4 count on the ropes with this one, Bobby.
Yeah, we talked about the inexperience of this young official. We made jest of it early on in this matchup. We made jest about it early on in this broadcast. But, you know, it's really starting to show here. Young Kudo might have been given a too tall a task.
Look, I'm not the kind of guy to tattle or nothing, but I just saw Buff Dad talking about his nipples with a young person in the audience. Call the police. Look at everybody on that team. Triple, quadruple teaming. Doc Heresy and Harry Brooks. Got to keep him away from making a tag to either Bob Evans or Scott Ashworth, because despite how much time they've spent in the ring tonight, they're both very fresh.
Heresy now, he's lifted up Harry Brooks. He's fighting his way. Will he make it to those? Oh, no, he does not.
Two Buff assisted, but Harry Brooks got a thumb. You know, what he's got of a thumb in the eyes of Dr. Heresy. TW politician with a big kick in the breadbasket here in his home corner. This is a smart move. Cutting off the ring and keeping him away from a tag.
Heresy in somewhat of a neutral corner here.
Oh, little Andre shuffle in the corner with a back elbow. 2-piece of the biscuit, if you will. Looking for the Irish whip. TW politician. Success. Oh, looking for the double axe in the corner. Heresy makes it out at the last second.
BW politician with some clubbing blows gets Heresy to his knees here. And what's he got in mind? Oh!
Big bow and arrow. Like I said earlier tonight, the amount of pressure in that shoulder blade spine area is exacerbating the pain. But wait a second, Heresy! Big scorpion death drop. Bent that man in half, Bobby.
Heresy with a last-ditch effort to try to make it to his corner. He desperately needs a tag. He's crawling.
Politician tagging to two Bob. Heresy tags into brutal Bob Evans. This could be a mistake. Block punch.
Big right hand, shade to Dusty Rhodes now.
Finish the story, Bob.
Big whip, hits the buckles. Evans on the offensive.
Looking for the Bob dog. There it is.
And Two Buff is worse for wear, my friend. Having his face driven to the canvas by all of Bob Evans' frame.
Bob, wait a second. Harry Brooks and the politician. Clearly Republicans. Oh, wait a second. Heresy breaks free.
No, this is no longer a partisan issue. This is absolute mayhem.
No, each side has come across the aisle for a whooping. And might I say, a very harsh indictment being put on Sweet Scott Ashworth.
Kudo, again, desperately trying to keep things somewhat, underway, under some kind of wraps here. He gets the biggest distraction out of the way, walking Buff Dad to the lockers. But still, all of this taking place in the ring.
Most of hell has broken loose. Wait a second. The wrestling politician has something.
Oh! With a pair of loaded hands, both Harry Brooks and the PW politician knock each other out.
Oh, man. Two Buff
is outnumbered.
Two Buff has 3 problems.
Oh, my goodness.
We have got a cover. 2. That's it.
Brutally sweet medicine prevails in this uncanny and very unorthodox matchup. Nonetheless, they've seen it all, this team, this faction, and they've proven it here tonight. Because, God, they made it look easy.